Reluctant Dragon. One evening long ago, a shark ran home terrified. I saw something terrible, he cried to his wife and son. It's as big as 4 horses. It has long sharp claws, and long pointed tails, and shiny blue scars all over its body. His son looked up from his book. That sounds like a dragon, he said. A dragon? Yelped the lion. A dragon? Yelped the shepherd. That sounds good. The boy wasn't scared. The next day he set off up the hill to find the dragon. Bye, don't worry. He might be friendly, thought the boy. The dragon was friendly, and he was thrilled to see the boy. It's beautiful here, but it does get lonely. The boy smiled. He sat down and asked the dragon all kinds of questions. The dragon told a story of long ago. There were dangerous dragons everywhere, and brave killed knights from them to rescue princess. The boy came back every day to hear the story. But then the villagers found out about the dragon. They were terrified. The boy ran straight to the dragon. The villager want to get rid of you, said he panted, but I would hurt a fly. That afternoon, the boy heard even worse news. He's here. Who's here? Saint George, the dragon killer. He's going to fight the dragon. The boy rushed back to the dragon. Saint George, the dragon killer, wants to fight you, gasped the boy, and he has the longest spear I've ever seen. But I don't like fighting. I just hide in my cave until he goes away, said the dragon. You can't, cried the boy. Everyone wants to fight. The dragon yawned. I'm sure you think of something, he said. The boy walked slowly back down the village. He ate 10 sheep for breakfast. He burned down 5 houses. A crowd of villagers was talking to George about the dangerous dragon. It's not true, said the boy. The dragon wouldn't hurt a fly. But everyone wants a fight, said George. What can I do? Follow me, said the boy, and he took George to meet the dragon. What a perfect place for a fight, said George. Not fighting, said the dragon firmly. Not even a pretend fight, asked the boy. Maybe, said the dragon. The boy turned to George. You promise not to hurt him? Well, it has to look real, said George. Will there be a fight afterward? Asked the dragon. There will, and you can come, promised George. The next morning, a lot of villagers arrived to watch the fight. The boy waited, nervous by the dragon's cave. The church and wave when St. George rode into the field. But where was the dragon? Then a roar echoed around the hills. Flames filled the air. Everyone gasped as the dragon appeared. His scales sparkled, and he burst out fire. "Charge!" cried George. He galloped hard. His spear held high. The dragon bounced up, and they shot past each other. "Missed!" yelled the crowd. George and the dragon turned around and charged again. This time there was no way they could miss. Char! Bang! Out! The dragon slunk to the ground. George toward over him. "Cut off his head!" "I think the dragon has learned his lesson," George declared. "Let's invite him to our feast." And he led the villagers, the boy, and the dragon back down the hill. The boy was happy because his plan worked. The villagers was happy because they see a fight. George was happy because he won. The dragon was happy of all. He had a lot of new friends and a very full stomach. During night it's been. He mourned and began to snore. "How will I get him home?" said the boy. "I help," said George. He gave the dragon a port, and they set off up the hill, arm in arm, the saint, the dragon, and the boy.